So, hello, good day everyone. My name is Kevin Brett A. Ricacho. So, una nating gagawin, hanapin natin yung folder na pinaglagyan natin ng source code or kinode natin sa project na ilalagay natin sa CLI mamaya. So, kunwari ito yon, CLI project. Right click natin, then makikita natin tong open in terminal. Syempre open natin yan para punta tayo sa command terminal. Yun, so my project is called Expense Tracker CLI application. So nothing fancy, ano lang siya, simple expense tracker lang. Simple lang siya doon. Dahil galing na siya sa folder natin, pwede na natin siyang i-prompt ng Python. Gagamitin natin yung python.main.py. So, ayan. Lumabas na ang ating expense tracker. To give you background of this application, I'll introduce you na this application solves a simple but important problem, helping users record and analyze their personal expenses in a quick command line format lang. So, madali lang siya, Kahit sa command line lang siya, mayroon ko ng expenses. Here's the menu. Number 1, add expenses. Parang dyan natin i-add yung mga expenses natin daily, weekly, or kahit monthly. Number 2 naman, dun pala sa 1, add expenses. Hindi lang lalagay mo din yung food, yung amount, tsaka kung saan mo ginasto. Mamaya ipapakita natin. Number 2 naman, view all expenses. Diyan mo makikita yung summary mo na pinagastusan sa search by category, Parang kung gusto mo i-search kung ano yung mga ginasto mo. Then, number 4, syempre, we have also monthly summary. Kung gusto mo makita kung gano'n na nagasto mo this month. Then, syempre, we have save and exit para kung gusto mo i-close yung tracker. And then, lastly, the enter choice para malaman ng system kung ano yung pipiliin mo, syempre. Now, try natin. Kunwari, mag-add expense ako, pipiliin ko 1. We have the date muna, year, month, tsaka day. Sabihin natin, 2026 ngayon. May 14. Ayan. Enter. Category naman. Natin food. Amount of 150. Tapos, enter the description. Saan mo, kunwari, lunch at school. So, i-enter mo yan, nakasave na yan sa expenses mo. Ayan. View natin, kunwari, number 2, view all expenses. Ayan, na-summarize na siya, 1 line. May 15, 2026, food 150 pesos, lunch at school. Ayan. Na-view mo yung expenses mo. Try naman natin 3, search by category. Kunwari, i-search mo food. Ayan, ganun pa rin siya lalabas. Sa monthly summary naman, number 4. Ayan, no? Food. Nagasto mo this month, isa lang. Food, 150 pesos. Siyempre, save and exit na natin. Ayan. 5, 7, exit. Ayun, tapos clear. Ayan. Now, napakita ko na sa inyo yung system natin. Let's try ang invalid input. Try naman natin kung sabihin natin nagkamali ka sa pag-type sa pag-type sa tracker natin, no? Una, yun, Python main.py, add expenses, and ganun ulit, 2026 May 14. Yan, sabihin natin category natin food, o amount chicken, sabihin natin chicken pack. Ayan, this shows the error handling, no? Hindi siya gana, kaya dapat tama yung pinaglalagay niya dyan. Tapos na natin introduce system, no? Now let's go to mismong code. We have here 3 files. The expense.py, manager.py, then main.py. So the expense.py, no, dinefine ko lang the expense class. It has attributes for the date, category, amount, and the description, no. Ilalagay natin siya dito sa manager.py para ma-read. In manager.py, parang this class na parang ito yung nagmamanage ng list of expenses natin and provides methods to add, view, search, o kaya summarize, tapos para ma-save din sila, no. Ayan. For example, the monthly summary. I use lang na list comprehension to filter expenses. This advanced Python concept that makes the code concise tsaka readable. Ano pa? Kunwari itong search by category, no? I use a list comprehension to filter expenses. Makikita nyo naman. This parang advanced Python to that makes the code concise tsaka readable. Siyempre, hindi pa po dito naman sa main.py. Finally, in main.py, parang I built the CLI interface. It uses a loop to display the menu. Yan, in-import natin yung manager tsaka expense. This display the menu, take user input and call the appropriate method. Parang ito yung this makes the user interactive tsaka friendly. Ayan. So yan, no, parang the most challenging part lang of this project was designing the class structure and making sure the data was saved correctly to CSV file. Itong CSV file natin, asan yan? This, para ma-read siya, no? Kaya pa natin improve by adding date validation o kaya exporting to JSON. Parang generate more detailed reports like weekly summaries or charts. Pero overall naman, this project helped me apply Python concept sa real world scenarios natin. No? So, ganun lang kasimple itong video na to, tsaka itong system. I hope it helps. If I have more time, I would improve this. Lagyan natin ng onting designs. Parang pinapakita lang dito sa video ito yung Python concepts and the real life scenarios. Pwede natin siya magamit. So, yun lang. Thank you.